Hi, Robert Beauchamp for Imaging Training. Today we're going to be talking about how do you import images into the software. So there's two ways that you can import images. You can either import one image or you can import a picture directory, which means multiple images. When we go up to the File menu, you can click on it, left mouse click, and have the drop-down menu. And the first two, there's an import picture, export picture, and then you also have the import picture directory. So we'll start first with just importing a picture into the software. So we just click on that import picture. Now you'll have to go find where that picture is, wherever you saved it. So just as an example, I'll just choose any photo. It doesn't really matter. You double click on it. And your picture will show up on the right to make sure it's the right one. And then you can import it. If it was an X-ray, you can import it as a 16-bit grayscale here. That will allow you to use all the tools in the software for X-ray images. And if it's a picture, you would just choose on a 24-bit color. You can choose to name it whatever you'd like to name it by typing in the name. And then you can also choose if you want to keep the date that the image was taken, or you can choose to put a custom date on there, date and time. And I'll just do a custom date and time so it will show up in the patient's library as the most recent image. So what we'll do here is we'll just click on the import. So now the image will be imported in the patient's library, and it will be the most recent image that you see in the library. Once it's in the library, you can click on that picture, make the square light gray. You can then drag and drop a copy of it, if you'd like, into any of the mounts, and then you're able to place it in an anatomical layout. Okay. If you wanted to import a number of images, what you could do is go File, Import Picture Directory, which means multiple pictures. Again, the software will go to where you last went. So if you are utilizing a digital handheld camera in your practice and you're using it in a systematic fashion where you've trained the staff to take a multitude of pictures and you've created a series of images based on this sequence that you've done, which is what a lot of offices will do. Once you've taken those images, you can choose the sequence that you would like. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 images. So I could program those 10 and in a special layout. And then I could go here and make sure I bring it into the right mount. And then I would just go select all, import and exit. And now it will place all those images in the numerical layout that I had programmed, and they'll all be laid out now in the patient's file when you come back in however you programmed it. So now you can easily double click, you can double click, and then you can start to use the arrows up here or the arrows here to go through the images, okay, in the patient's file. And see all the images you took up full screen like a slideshow. Okay, to go back, we double click and we're back. Also, there's an icon here that does the exact same thing for importing and exporting. So if you click on these icons, it will automatically launch the exact same thing you just saw in the drop-down file menu. So there are buttons that you can program in your button toolbar that will allow you to import multiple images, which is more popular currently, okay, than just one single. But the single you can access here, and the multi you can access here, but you can also access the multi-import here as well. I hope this video helps you out. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.